Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the north. More specifically, we're in New York, aka New York City. And it has been fun here in New York. I've had a great time. When I first arrived 5 days ago, I had some immediate regret when I got out of the train station and felt the blistering cold. When I saw the piles of snow, when I saw the empty streets, I was like, what have I done? Why did I come? Why did I come here? The reason is I came here. Things were cold everywhere in the country. So not a lot of stuff to do in different places. I have plans to go to both Florida and California, which are a little warmer in the near future. So I was figuring, well, when I went to New York City, there was some stuff that I didn't get a chance to check out while I was there. So let's go back. I figured even though it's cold, most of the stuff is still open. The big city, everything's open here. It's the city that never sleeps, after all. And I had a great time. Checked all those things off my list, and just had an amazing time in New York City. And I'm going to try to come back here more often. I really love New York City, and for some reason I went like a big long gap, like probably at least probably over 5 years, which I didn't come here just because I'm just stressed out at the idea of, you can try and drive in with your car, you can never find anywhere to park. So I think the train really helped me figure out a way to get back into New York City. You can ride the train in and enjoy the city for without having that burden of a car. But getting ready to check out here of the hotel room. I've got my luggage packed up, and we're gonna go walk down to Penn Station and see about getting on a train and be heading over to Philadelphia. It's not a long train ride. I think it's only like an hour or so away. So let's get going and get on a train to Pennsylvania. Please follow me. So I'm debating, do I get on the subway and head over there? Because then I would have to carry my luggage up and down the steps, or do I just walk where there's flat ground but it's covered in this rancid snow, and obviously it's cold outside. I think I'm just gonna walk. I feel like it would be a huge hassle trying to get my luggage on and off the subway. It's like the same amount of time too. It's just warmer down there. Oh, look at this. I saw someone feeding the pigeons the other day. It says, do not feed the pigeons. You can be fined $450 for feeding a pigeon. So sorry guys, I'd throw you some food, but I don't have $450 to burn. And I wonder, is it $450 per pigeon? Because that would add up fast. All these hungry pigeons here. And this sign. Sign says, sorry guys, no food for you. Now there's something I wanted to take a look at over here at the New Jersey Transit area. So this is the New Jersey Transit area of Penn Station. This is where Penn Station connects to the New Jersey forms of public transit. Okay, so I came down to the Jersey section. I was actually looking for a sculpture. It's a kinetic sculpture, meaning it moves, and it has some famous things from New Jersey. It's like a parade of famous things from New Jersey. They have Lucy the Elephant, they have the Jersey Devil, and I definitely I came out here to try to find that. Unfortunately, I could not locate it. I spoke to the information desk. The lady there had never seen it before, so she referred me to a police officer. So I asked the police officer, and he said, yes, it is here. but you can't see it because apparently it said it's covered up by construction. So right behind me, they have these posters put up so you cannot see the sculpture behind me. Albert Einstein's face is blocking us from seeing the New Jersey sculpture. So I don't know if they're getting rid of them or just building up new stuff around them, or something's occurring. So no luck today. And this happens. This happens out here on the long lonesome road. You're trying to find these little things like sculptures or even full-size attractions. You just never know. You never know until you get there with these smaller items. Because one thing I've learned doing this channel for over 10 years and looking for roadside attractions even longer than that is nothing is here forever. That's why I always, I tend to overdo it, tend to go to too many places every day, get to make these videos a little too long because I'm trying to cram all this stuff in. And part of that is that I just, I never know. I never know when my chance to see something is gone. There's been a few times where I have put things off and then they disappeared forever and I never got to see them. So I'm always kind of in a rush to see everything, experience everything before it's gone, because man, if you go back on my channel, some of the roadside attractions that I featured early on, a lot of them are just gone off the face of the earth. So I like to try to document stuff while it is still here. Whether or not this is going to be back or if it's gone forever, I'm not sure. If someone wants to give me a heads up if this pops up again, that's what you guys are the most valuable resource I have. Giving me ideas, telling me, heads up, something's closing, something's news opening. I get so much of that information from the comments section, so I do appreciate that. But I guess I need to go find my train now. You can see this seal here. It says Jersey Journeys. Every stop tells a story, and they do have Lucy the elephant there on the seal. So they say everything is bigger in Texas. And Texas has a lot of big things. But, man, New York, things are definitely bigger in New York City. When you think of things like, I gotta go to Penn Station. Okay, what building is Penn Station? Well, it's not that easy because there's a bunch of different buildings that connect to Penn Station. I guess technically Penn Station is underground, and there's different buildings that you enter through to connect to certain areas. They probably all connect together, but I came up to the surface. So it'll be easier to find my way around up here than through the labyrinth that is the underground area. So yeah, it's just so like the other day, World Trade Center. It's like the World Trade Center isn't just a building; it's a series of buildings. There's a massive underground area that connects it all. So like you think, in normal cities, when you think of something, going to a place, you think of like one building. But in New York, it's always multiple buildings. It can get mighty confusing. Why are these giant inflatable dogs here? It looks like they're advertisement for Honest Kitchen. Is that like a dog food company or something? So you can enter over in this building over here. You can enter Penn Station over here at Madison Square Garden. I enter here for my train at the Moynihan Train Hall. And to the trains. Oh, look at this bar here. That's the train ticker on top, letting you know the status of the trains. All right. I don't see my train, but that's pretty cool. I guess we should say goodbye to New York with one more deli sandwich here at the Pastrami Queen since 1956. So Pastrami Queen was a little bit less expensive than Katz. This is about a $20 sandwich as opposed to the $30 sandwich at Katz. Says this place has been around since the 1950s. That looks pretty good. The chunks aren't as big as the one at Katz, but they look nice. Looks nice and juicy. In that mustard.
that is very, 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 very good. Probably the best thing I've ever eaten in a train station. I think, maybe, possibly the best thing I've ever eaten in a train station. Now, it doesn't really measure up to Katz. Katz is something truly special. Think of all the sandwiches I've had. I think that pastrami at Katz probably the greatest thing that I've eaten here in New York. Now they have an Amtrak Metropolitan lounge here. I'm not 100% sure my ticket gets me in here, but let's check. And this is the train that we're going to be riding today. This is the Acela. It is the fastest train line in the United States. It comes down the eastern seaboard. So kind of based on like the Japanese bullet train model. So this will be what takes me to Philadelphia. I'm kind of excited to try a new type of train. So there's business class there. And they have a cafe car. Okay, and I did get a first class ticket, so that does entitle me to go into the Metropolitan Lounge. Now we have the Metropolitan Lounge in Chicago. I think I've been in one. I've been in another one. I think it was somewhere in Texas. There's not like a whole lot of them, but there's one here in New York City. Okay, this is super nice. I don't want to degrade Union Station in Chicago, but this seems to be at least a touch, maybe just a little bit, maybe just a smidge swankier. So this is crazy. Everything over here is complimentary. You get drinks, which of course you get drinks at the other Metropolitan Lounge, but you get all this food here for free. There's salad, there's a Santa Fe chicken sandwich, different pastries. So if I would have known, I probably would have skipped eating lunch at Pastrami Queen. Oh yeah, there's some tuna salad. Well, I do want to get something. I'll just go ahead and get, I haven't had a bagel yet in New York, so I'm going to grab one of these bagels. Best Metropolitan Lounge ever. So if you remember in Chicago, they have prepackaged snacks, nuts, candies, and other things like that. But yeah, here you can get, there's pastries, muffins, full sandwiches, salads that you can just eat for free, which is just crazy. A New York bagel. I also have a bar over here where you can grab a drink before you get on the train. There's a little balcony out here where you can hang out and enjoy your snacks. Look out onto Moynihan train hall. So they said just wait here and they will make an announcement about our train. Actually, the train is 30 minutes late. It looks like I checked on the app, which is just, it's just trains. That's how trains work. But yeah, just hang out here in this luxurious Metropolitan Lounge. They said they'll make an announcement when the train is ready, and then I head out there and board the train. Okay, they called it track number 11. All right, here it is, track number 11. And here it is, the Acela train. I need to figure out what car I'm in. Said I'm in car number 8. Oh, that's car 1. Okay, we got a ways to walk down here. Okay, there we are. Car number 8. We are in seat 11D. Looks like there's some here that can sit 4 people all looking at each other if you're in a group. We are on the train in the correct seat. Now, I think this is not first class. First class is up in the front. This is business class. So, looking around, making what perks we have here. This seat looks comfy. Oh yeah, you can sleep like this, or like this. Or you can like move to the side a little bit. Oh, that's a nice seat. Definitely beats the regular Amtrak coach. Got this tray table that comes down. Oh, you can read a book here about the next generation Acela train. It's the safety card, shows how to escape the train if it's necessary. A footrest here, prop our feet up. You can plug the USB in there. You got the armrest. I don't know if anyone is sitting next to me or not. There's a little light to read by. Oh, we are moving.
We'll be making the following station stops into Washington, D.C. First stop is Newark, New Jersey, followed by Philadelphia, where it makes Gray Station. Baltimore's Penn Station, the last and final stop, Washington, D.C., Union Station. Once again, we do welcome the Amtrak train to Southern.
And here we go. Now this is the fastest train. These Acela trains are the fastest trains in the United States. They can go up to 160 miles per hour. I don't know if we're going to get that fast. It says that most of the time they have to go slower because of infrastructure, because of the old tracks, the old rickety tracks can't handle the speed. So I'll be curious to see what speed, how fast we end up going. It says that I guess only small parts of the track that can actually get up to their full speed. That's really fast. I don't even know if that's safe for my human body to experience such G-forces. I remember, this is true when the first trains were invented. They could go like 30 miles an hour, and scientists of the time warned against it, saying it's not safe, that if a human body traveled at 30 miles per hour, that their organs would liquefy. So there was a lot of controversy when trains were first used to carry passengers. They thought those speeds would just be too fast for a human to travel. Now I made sure to grab a window seat here. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure if this train, if it goes above ground or if it stays down here in a tunnel. There we go, out of the tunnel. Look at this big empty field. Are we not in New York anymore? I did download a speedometer app to see how fast we were going. Oh, I guess we're going around 80 miles an hour. So it looks like we did exit New York through that tunnel. We are now in Jersey City, New Jersey. There it says car 9 is the quiet car. We're in car 8, so we can make as much noise as we want. We slowed down a little bit. Yeah, we're only going 26 miles per hour. Oh, there we go. Picking up a little speed. This looks like an old landfill. So we're arriving at our first stop, which is Newark, New Jersey. I get off at the second stop in Philadelphia. While we're stopped here, I think I would explore the train a little bit. Oh, that's high tech. It says the cafe car is this way. So I think this is the restroom here. Oh, futuristic toilet. Push this button.
Door is locked.
Oh, okay. So here's the cafe. It's got some candy, chips and snacks, then a few cold sandwiches and salads that you can grab. Let me see here. I think I'll grab a bottle of water. Oh, okay. Okay, they do have some full-service food as well. You can get cheeseburgers, hot dogs, some macaroni and cheese. And it does look like we're having a little bit of a delay here in New Jersey. So hopefully we'll get rolling here in a second. And it looks like we are back to moving. Softly as a cloud. And it looks like we are entering Philadelphia. River.
Train seat there for all personal belongings. You watch your step when need training.
It looks like we are arriving at the train station, getting all my stuff together. I don't want to get left behind. I wanted to come up and see the locomotive, that aerodynamic look that the train has. Oh, there it goes, blasting coasting out of the station. Acela. It's got to go a little slower out of the station. Can't hit 160 off the top. There it goes. There. Goodbye. This is the William H. Gray train station here in Philadelphia. It looks like they're doing a lot of construction on there. You can see the scaffolding. Look at this amazing, epic angel statue holding a dead body. It says this is in memory of men and women of the Pennsylvania Railroad who laid down their lives for our country. It's like during World War II. Okay, so the Acela line train, I really enjoyed it. Very, very nice train, smooth, clean, get you where you need to go fast. It's, limited, of course, runs, I think, from Washington, D.C. to New York City. So it is a limited line, but I would definitely like to try to utilize it in the future as kind of an alternative to the other Amtrak trains that I've used. It'll be interesting to see if I can utilize that in the future to assist in train trips. But right now, I've decided Philadelphia, there's some things I want to do outside of the city, so I'm actually going to rent a car. Of course, you cannot rent a car at the train station. That's absurd. You have to rent a car at the airport. So we are going to figure out how to get to the airport, and it looks like we can actually take a train to the airport from the train station here. Apparently it is this SEPTA train that goes to the airport. Okay, it's a SEPTA regional rail over here. So I do have a history of getting confused when trying to switch to other rail lines. This is the 30th Street station of SEPTA. Looks like there's a kiosk here. We'll get a ticket and see if we can find the train. Okay, got my ticket. It was $8 for one way to the airport. Let's go. Okay, they said the airport was track 6. Guess we go up for track 6. And we showed up just in time. Here's our train, I think. Apparently not. Okay, looks like our train's gonna be here in about 10 minutes. Okay, let's try that again. Pretty positive this is our train. Watch this. I came up to the front of the train. You can actually look out the front of the train here. See, I guess because there's no locomotive, because it's an electric train, that you can actually just walk up and peek out the front. I didn't check and see if you could do that in the New York subway. I need to look into that next time. But I think we've gone subterranean. Okay, we have emerged from the ground. There's Amtrak. I wonder which train that is. airplanes. I think we are arriving at the airport. Goodbye, SEPTA. We arrived at the airport. We just need to find the rental cars. Okay, one more mode of transportation before we get to the rental cars. Wait over here for the rental car courtesy shuttle. Oh, is this it? Is that it? Oh, this is mine right here. There we go. Awesome. All right, that was quick. Almost to the finish line. Stopped over here at the Hertz office because Hertz is on the short list of rental car companies that hasn't upset me yet. All right, let's go find our car. It's over here in space 752. Oops. Don't want to get run over. All right. I guess this is it. They said it's a Kia Sportage. So the first time in a week, I am behind the steering wheel of an automobile. And I'll tell you what, I love traveling by train. Oh. I love traveling by boat. I even love traveling by airplane. But there's something about being in the driver's seat of an automobile. It's a certain kind of freedom you don't get. You don't get with the other ones. You're not going at anyone else's schedule. You decide when you sit in the seat. You decide how fast you go. Within reason, of course, and you decide where you go. So it is nice. It is nice to be back behind the wheel of an automobile. And here in Philadelphia, it is at least as snowy as it is in New York City, if not more so. And drove into the city here because I knew I was coming to Philadelphia. I wanted to start things out right by getting myself a cheesesteak. Here is Pat's King of Steaks right there. Over here we have Geno's Steaks. They're the top tourist Philly cheesesteak places. I definitely don't feel hungry enough to eat 2 Philly cheesesteaks, so we're gonna have to make a decision which one we are going to eat tonight. All right, so to decide which cheesesteak we're gonna be eating, it is going to be heads for Geno's and tails for Pat's. Let's flip the coin there. Tails. That's Pat's. So Pat's it is. So here's the instructions here. Step 1, specify if you want steak with or without onions. I think I want them with onions. Then you choose the type of cheese you want. Cheese Whiz, Provolone American, Cooper Sharp, or pizza steak. I kind of like the Cheese Whiz. Then you got to have your money ready. And if you fail to do all these things, you have to go back to the end of the line and start over. All right, that was fast. It took about 30 seconds to get that from order to in my hand. And now we find somewhere to feast. And it is chilly here, but hopefully this cheesesteak can keep me warm. I got it with the Cheese Whiz, and there is so much cheese. Why is there so much cheese on this? Oh my goodness. Can I actually grab it somewhere? Okay. There we go. I figured it only makes sense. We have lunch in New York City. We have dinner in Philadelphia. We have a pastrami sandwich for lunch, a New York pastrami sandwich, and a chili Philly cheesesteak. A chili Philly cheesesteak out here as I'm dining by a giant pile of snow. That is good. Yeah, a lot of cheese. The runny cheese. I always get it with the Cheese Whiz because I was told once that that's how you do it. And maybe I need to try some of the others with the other types of cheese. What's your favorite kind of cheese? On that cheesesteak, leave a comment down below. It's like a bright, like a baguette there. It's like a little bit of crunchy to the bread. And I am a member of Pat's Clean Wrapper Club. So, thank you for joining me today as we journeyed in between New York City, the Big Apple, and Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, using the Acela. The really cool one experience. Always like trying out new trains. Always like trying out new different experiences, and it was interesting. A different type, definitely a different type of Amtrak experience than I've had before. So we'll be spending 3 days here in Philadelphia, and then after that, we're going to be boarding the Amtrak Cardinal and heading back to Chicago, given that everything goes according to plan. But thank you for coming along with me on these adventures. Hopefully do have a good time here the next couple days in Philadelphia. Really enjoyed my time in New York. When I got off that train and I felt that cold weather the first night and saw all that snow, I'm like, it is possible I made a terrible mistake. But New York's a city where there's always something going on, always something happening. And despite the bad weather, despite all the snow, I had an amazing time. And definitely need to spend more time in New York, because I've been kind of skipping over it for the past couple years. Just always felt like it was just too difficult to get in the city to do something. You know, most cities you can go in, you can park somewhere. Even if you're going into a city like Chicago or Philadelphia, you can find a parking garage somewhere. New York City's a completely different animal. So I really do like to not take my car into the city. Although you can if you're doing something specific. You know, I know we were able to find parking in Coney Island, things like that. So it's not impossible to drive in, but if you really want to spend a lot of time there, you're going to, you know, like sometimes I checked parking at hotels where the overnight parking is more than the room costs. So it's always a consideration to do with your car. But I think trains are a good answer to that. And I think I'd like to visit New York more often by train. So it'll probably be in the future doing more train trips into New York, as well as train trips to other locations. But thank you. And a special thank you to those of you who follow every day, watch these videos. And if you're new here, basically what I do, I travel around the United States of America filming roadside attractions, museums, haunted houses, theme parks, and other fun stuff. I've been to all 50 states. I'm looking to expand past that this year. And, you know, we take road trips on the channel. We take train trips, boat trips, even sometimes hop aboard an airplane. And if you'd like to help the channel, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Etsy shop down below. Sell some souvenirs like motel key fobs, press pennies, enamel pins, other fun stuff like that. And doing personalized messages on Cameo, where you can order a personalized video message from me for yourself or to send to a friend or family member. And all those things, they help to keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.